Sherlyn, tell me, how do you know Claire?
Let's see, how old were you? Invention Convention, Wright State University. Let's see, will I remember your very first invention? Let's see, I'm old, so maybe not. The glasses.
Yep.
Something shades, right? What were they called?
Oh, no, they weren't shades. They were glamorous glasses. That's what it was. That was the name. Yeah.
Yes.
I love it.
I forget. How old were you? What grade was that?
Second grade.
What?
Second grade.
No. Oh, and now you're married with children and running a company, right? I'm kidding. She was a regional finalist at the Dayton Invention Convention from Huber Heights.
Amazing.
University. Not that I have a memory like a steel trap, but I do. Yep.
Well, Claire, I'm really excited to get to know you and to hear more about what you're up to today with the Log Off movement. You ready to take this show on the road?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to do. Oh, thanks for being here.
Yeah, so I'm here to introduce Log Off Movement today. I am their director of outreach, and Fabiana was supposed to present with me today, but unfortunately she could not be here. But she is the director of the Women's Empowerment Initiative and co-director of the podcast. So Log Off's mission is that Log Off is a global movement led by passionate teens in order to further dialogue about the multifaceted nature of social media. So I think this is something that sets us apart from other organizations kind of in this realm, because I find that many organizations are either completely pro-technology with kind of no regard for how that may be harmful, or they're considered like anti-social media. And sometimes that leads to certain fear-mongering tactics, which I think are fairly unsuccessful with the younger generation, with Gen Z, because the internet and social media has become such a central part of our life that it's no longer something we can just quit entirely, but it's really important for us as an organization and as young people to recognize all sides of the issue of social media and how we can be using it in the best way possible. So Log Off Movement was founded by our CEO, Emma Lembeek. She's a senior in Georgia, and she founded it as a freshman after she started to realize how her social media accounts were affecting her anxiety and her body image. She started to research the topic, and she realized just how common it was. And with the support of some of her peers, she decided to found Log Off Movement, which quickly turned into an international organization. Now, how I came to find Log Off, I was actually working on a paper for my English class, and I decided to write it on the role of social media in radicalization and polarization. And as I was doing my research, I was really looking for a way to stay engaged in this issue and to continue to make a difference and affect this area of research. And so when I found Log Off Movement, I thought it was a great way for me to continue to be involved with this issue long term. So the way that Log Off leadership works is we have our CEO and then her executive council, which is essentially all of the directors of our different initiatives. And then the Teen Leadership Council is the members of each initiative, except for the blog and the regional ambassadors. Those are separate from our Teen Leadership Council. So some of our different initiatives, I'll list them all here. Our Wellbeing Initiative is focused on our connection to ourselves, to other people, and to nature. And it really focuses on all things wellness and social media. And then we have our PR team for Log Off and outreach, which I am the director of. And then our event planning team, which plans monthly events such as guest speakers, screenings of the documentary, The Social Dilemma, which has recently become popular as well. We have our Female Empowerment Initiative, which is obviously focused on all things women and social media. And then we have our monthly blog writers. You can also apply to be a guest writer for a one-time piece. And then our other initiatives are our website design team, our podcast team, our video production team, and then we also have an LGBTQ plus initiative focused on all things LGBTQ as it relates to social media and empowering them specifically. And then we have regional chapter and ambassador admin. So this is where you can set up a regional chapter of Log Off in your area or become an ambassador, and that has no age restriction, and it's a little bit more flexible than our other initiatives. Our other initiatives have monthly goals typically. It's however the director really wants to run it, but ambassador admins just promote our work on a more casual basis. And then our character ed curriculum. So that will be dropping this summer, and we're very excited to provide curriculum to schools so that they can teach more about internet safety and healthy internet use. Our impact, we have over 50 teams in our leadership coming from about 16 different countries. We have 9,000 website views from over 9,000 countries. We have quite a few partners, namely the Center for Humane Technology and National Day of Unplugging. Those are two that you may have heard of. And as I mentioned, our curriculum for the character ed will be out by the end of the summer. And so we're hoping to connect quite a few schools through that and help teach students about this program. To learn more, you can go to our website, logoffmovement.org. Take Action is where you can apply to join any of our teen leadership councils, and that will let you pick an initiative and you can meet with their director or become a chapter, have a regional chapter, or become an ambassador as well, or a guest blog writer. All of that is on our website, as well as more about our organization. For any general inquiries, you can email hello@logoffmovement.org. And then if you want to get in touch with me specifically, my email is also listed there. Thank you. Do you have any questions?
I have a lot of questions, Claire. Wow. I'm going to out myself first, which is I have the most love-hate relationship with social media. I'll just say it. I am of a generation that grew up without the internet, and then all of a sudden the internet came up, and then all of a sudden it was in our pockets. I was getting lost with printed out maps at one point, and then GPS, anywho, but social media. What do you think social media's greatest positive possibility is? Why do you do this work in defense of social media?
I think the great thing is, like we're doing now, being able to connect people from all across the world. It really opens you up to different perspectives of different people outside of your geographical bubble that you may have never met. And so I think what our vision for a better social media would be is one where we really use it as a tool rather than it controlling us to a degree in social media. And being able, that's what a healthy relationship looks like, is for us to be able to use social media for what we want rather than it sort of using us in the way that it is now for advertising purposes.
Thank you. And before you go, you mentioned a bunch of opportunities that possibly audience members from around the world might see themselves engaging in the Log Off movement. So I just wanted, if it's okay, to ask you to tell me a bit more, or tell our audience a bit more about two of these things. Can you tell us a bit more how somebody can either launch a regional chapter or become an ambassador? And what that would look like. And that I think might appeal to our youth innovators out there, I'm thinking of. And then also, and I'm happy to come back to this, but I'm hoping that you could clarify what teachers the character ed curriculum is for, so that we can be sure that the teachers who are out there know that it's for them and a curriculum that they can use in their own classrooms.
Sure. So for the youth out there, I would really recommend joining the Teen Leadership Council, which is where you can then join an initiative. But as I said, to be an ambassador is more of a flexible position. So you can go to our website logoffmovement.org/take-action, and that will link you right towards the application for both the Teen Leadership Council and the Ambassador and Regional Chapter. All those things are right there, and it has descriptions as well. So if you want to become an ambassador, you can just apply. We'll likely take you for an interview and just let you know what our organization is about. And it will most likely be just sending you updates about what we're doing and how you can help with that. For a regional chapter, it's just how you can bring log off to your community. So again, it's pretty similarly flexible. And for the character ed, so that is really for any teachers or school districts that want it. You're absolutely welcome to email me or hello@logoffmovement.org, and we'll make sure to get that to you as soon as it is ready. But it could really be great for all age groups. I think that the younger, the better to teach them social media safety. But even at the high school and teenage level, I think it's still very useful information for everyone to have.
I'll even say and older than high school. I'd be curious to learn more for my personal benefit. That's great. Sherlyn, do you have questions?
I have a few. The international part, where is your reach? Have you hit all 7 continents yet? Where are you?
Well, we obviously haven't hit Antarctica yet. I'm not sure if we might have people from Australia. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Africa either, but I know we have some in South America and Europe, definitely. So we're everywhere. I know people from Peru, there's Canada, there's people in the UK. So yeah, we're definitely reaching a lot of different areas. We hope to expand. Oh, we have people in Spain as well, I know. The only tricky thing about it is sometimes with time zones, it's very difficult to schedule one meeting for everyone when it's midnight in one area and 9 a.m. in another. But I really do appreciate that how far we have gotten, because with the worldwide connection of the internet, I think it's really important to reach other countries that may not have as many opportunities as America does to join organizations like this.
So would you be willing to entertain or pass on an invitation to another organization if I send it to you in your group that I think would be beneficial? That another one that Julie, the founder of GIFT, founded, which is Innovation World.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And just a personal question, why the harshin on Antarctica, man?
I mean, if penguins use social media, I'm open to it.
Well, you never know. One thing I've learned is you never know. You never do. What are your needs right now as an organization?
That's right.
So I would say our most immediate need is for the character ed to really connect with different school districts and schools that we can get that out to and notify as soon as it does come out. So that's a really big thing right now. But other than that, each separate initiative has their own track and their own goals. I know something that's up and coming that we're working on right now is we decided that we weren't going to become a nonprofit ourselves because it was challenging legally to have an international organization become a nonprofit. But right now we're looking at having a parent organization so we could still have that status. And so that's something that we're definitely looking to finalize in the future. But just getting more team members and getting the character ed out will be a really important next steps.
And is ideas or options for the parent organization nonprofit something in your radar that you would like some ideas if some bubble up?
Yeah, I think we're looking at a few right now and working with them, but if those fall through, there's absolutely opportunity for anyone else, or even if they're not going to become a parent organization, we're always looking for new partners and mentorships. That's the kind of relationship we have with the Center for Humane Technology. They're very helpful in talking to them all the time about what we could do better, how we could change our organization structure to make it more fluid, and all of these different things that we just love to talk to other organizations that are doing what we're doing and ask for mentorship or collaborate. So definitely any organizations, just send them our way and we'll talk and figure out what the best way for us to move forward with anything might be.
You're really
Amazing.
slouching. You're really slouching. Since second grade, you haven't, I mean, come on. Put the pedal down, Claire.
No, keep going, keep going. Claire, I've just put my email address in the chat to you. Please send me a note. I know some teachers up in Canada, so would be happy to make some suggestions in terms of connections there. Yeah, I have one face in mind, especially. Anyway, would be pleased to help. And I am sure that some others watching might also reach out and jump in, because I think that the work you're doing is timely and urgent, yeah, and really meaningful. So thank you.
Impactful.
Impactful.
Mhm.
Here, here.
Mhm.
Keep it up.
I have a question for you, though. One last question. How do you feel right now?
I feel excited. I hope that some people do reach out to us, and I hope that some good will come of being this, and thankful that you guys offered us the platform to really get the word out to new people who might be interested in working with us.
But also, how do you feel in your gut, Claire, the person?
I don't know. You're really asking the hard-hitting questions here.
I always have. Come on, you can do it. What would the answer be if you did know? If you did know the answer, what would it be? Glad it's over, relieved?
A little bit relieved. I feel like, I guess, I'm looking forward right now to a lot of different things that aren't even log off related. That, yeah, I'm a little bit relieved, but I'm also like on to the next thing. Like, I am ready to keep moving toward everything right now, especially college, because I have to make that decision in the next 2 weeks. So I'm still pedal to the metal until like fall.
Not a girl. And you know what? These things about decisions, you can make more than one.
I was just going to share, Sherilyn and I, we tend to be on the same page. The best advice I ever got is you get to make a choice and then you get to make the next choice.
Mm-hmm.
So just keep it in perspective, because that's our greatest power as people, is that we have the freedom to make choices. We're so lucky. So you can't make the wrong choice. There's no such thing.
Well, I need to tell you 2 things on a personal note. I think you're wise. I think you're powerful. I think you're a change agent. I always did. I think your focus now is astonishing, even though you're the 64 color box, all these different directions. But the other thing I have to tell you is I'm not surprised. You had this in 2nd grade in there. And
Hello, good morning. Am I in the right place? I'm a presenter.
Yes, thank you. We'll be right with you.
Okay, I want to make sure I had the right link. Thank you.
Pardon me, Claire, we are so grateful. And I know that Sherilyn has known you since then. I am so happy that I've known you since today. And I look forward to seeing you again on Gift or elsewhere and following your continued success. So thank you. Thank you for being here.
keeping her family in line, which is a full-time thing. So I don't know where she finds the time for this, but
Incredible.
very, very good to see you.